Good morning, dear students. So, today we will continue our next topic, that is the food web. Actually, in nature, large number of food chains are connected, forming a food web. Means many food chains are always interlinked. How you can see in this diagram that all these food chains are interlinked, means if one organism is not present in one food chain, then this organism can be eaten by other organisms in the food chain, or you can say there are many options for an organism for the food, or you can say that organism can be eaten by many other organisms. Okay, so this is about the food web. Now next one is the environmental problems. So changes in the environment affect us also always, and our activities change the environment around us. So human activities leads to pollution, deforestation, etc., as you had studied in lower classes also. So today we will discuss about two major problems. One is ozone layer, next one is the garbage disposal. That second problem is garbage disposal. So let us start with the ozone layer. As you know that ozone layer is a protective blanket around the earth which absorbs most of the harmful UV radiations of the sunlight and protect living beings from many health hazards like skin cancer, cataract, destruction of plants, etc. Because as you know that ozone is a very protective layer, it protects us from mainly UV radiations that are very harmful for human beings as well as for plants also. So actually what is ozone? Ozone is in the form of ozone is O3. This layer is present at higher level of atmosphere, means in stratosphere. So it is a deadly poison at ground level, means if it is present at ground level it is a poison for us, but in the atmosphere it protects us from UV radiations also. Now how the ozone layer is formed? Formation of ozone layer: the high energy UV radiations break down the oxygen molecules into free oxygen atoms. What happens that oxygen which is present in the environment, the UV radiations break down this oxygen into nascent oxygen, or you can say free oxygen. These oxygen atoms then combine with oxygen again. Now this one oxygen atom combines with the oxygen and leads to the formation of O3, that is the ozone. Now how the depletion of ozone layer takes place? Actually the decrease in thickness of ozone layer over Antarctica was first observed in 1985 and termed as ozone hole, as you already learnt about that. So this decrease was linked to excessive use of synthetic chemicals like chlorofluorocarbon, which are used in refrigerator, AC, fire extinguishers, aerosol sprays, etc. Means the gas chlorofluorocarbon, it is a very poisonous gas, or you can say it leads to the depletion of ozone layer, and due to this the ozone layer becomes thin gradually, and this is termed as ozone hole. Okay, now the next topic is garbage disposal. Improvement in lifestyle have resulted in accumulation of large amount of waste material. As you know that when our lifestyle increases, then the garbage waste materials, the amount of waste material also increases. Now there are two types of materials in garbage. One is biodegradable and one is non biodegradable. So the substances which can be decomposed by the action of microorganisms easily are called as biodegradable waste, means the substance which can be decomposed by bacteria or by any other microorganism. For example, fruit and vegetable peels, cotton, jute, dung, paper, etc. These are biodegradable substance, and non-biodegradable waste are those which cannot be decomposed by the action of microorganisms, and these are called as non-biodegradable waste. For example, plastics, polythenes, metals, synthetic fibers, radioactive waste, pesticides, etc. So these are the substances which cannot be degraded by the bacteria or any other microorganism. So these cause problems to our environment. Actually what happens, microorganisms releases some enzymes which decompose the materials, but these enzymes are specific in their action. Specific in their action means they decompose a particular type of substance only, so that's why enzyme cannot decompose all the materials. Now what are the methods by which waste can be disposed? So first one is biogas plant. As you know that many substances are used in the biogas plant for releasing of biogas. Biodegradable waste can be used in biogas plant which produces biogas and manure. Biogas can be used by the village, by the home, in the homes for cooking or for lighting, etc. And manure can be used in the fields also. Now sewage treatment plant means the drain water can be cleaned in sewage treatment plant before adding into the rivers. Means the waste where the sewage water which is collected from the house can be treated in the sewage treatment plants before adding it into rivers. Now landfillings, what is this? The waste are buried in low-lying areas and are compacted by rolling with bulldozers. What happens? That substances are covered with the soil. You can say in substances that are non-biodegradable are covered with the land. Okay. Next one is the composting. As you know about composting, organic waste are filled in a compost pit and covered with a layer of soil. After about 3 months, garbage changes into manure. Means the organic waste is that collect from the homes or uh, any other industries also, that can be buried in a pit firstly and then covered with a layer of soil, and after 3 months we can see that the garbage which changes into manure, and this manure which is very useful for the plants. Next one is the recycling. Non-biodegradable waste are recycled to make new items. Means many substances which are non-biodegradable, they can be recycled to make new substance. For example, plastics. You can use plastic again and again for making new type of articles from the plastics. Now reuse. It is a conventional technique to use an item again. Means you have to use an item again and again to avoid the pollution. Example, newspaper for making envelopes. For example, we can use newspaper for making envelopes, so that we can use it again and again, and instead of this plastic, and the use of plastic can be avoided. Okay, so these are the techniques by which you can dispose the waste material. Okay, thank you.